Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the buy hold sell for FPL Game28. In this video we're going to be having a look at two players that could be potential buys for the upcoming game week, two holds and two sell options to help you with your transfers ahead of Game28. So before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to show support for the channel and share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. And that being said, let's get into the video. So taking a look at the first potential buy option, it is Harry Kane. Kane is coming in at £11.2 million with a 35.4% ownership, which has seen a rise of about 5% over the last couple of game weeks. Harry Kane is coming off that huge 19-point haul against Crystal Palace in Gameweek 27 as he got himself 2 goals and 2 assists. This totals his score to 182 FPL points for this season, which makes him the second highest scoring player in the game. So far, Harry Kane has recorded 16 goals and 13 assists and has been in great form in his recent matches, getting 39 points in his last 6 game weeks. Also, Spurs have some nice upcoming fixtures as they play Arsenal, Aston Villa, Newcastle and Manchester United as their next 4, and that match against Aston Villa is in blank game week 29, which is quite an important one as only 8 teams play in this game week. With Harry Kane's incredible form and Spurs playing that blank game week 29, I think it would be a great time to have Harry Kane in the squad as he is such a good FPL asset. Moving on to the second buy ahead of game week 28, it is Matt Targett. Targett is coming in at £5 million with a 13.9% ownership and could be a good differential option to have at the back for the back end of the season. Matt Targett got himself 6 points in game week 27 as Aston Villa got themselves another clean sheet against the Wolves. This means that Matt Targett has recorded 112 FPL points, which makes him the 5th highest scoring defender. Over this season, Matt Targett has got himself 3 assists and a whopping 15 clean sheets, which has been a major contributor to all of his points. Another key thing with Matt Targett is that he plays quite a lot of minutes for Aston Villa, as he is a nailed on option at the back, as he's always available to pick up those clean sheet points. This is especially handy to have at the back end of the season, as the likes of Stones, Diaz and Cancelo, who are highly owned defenders, are getting rotated quite a lot, so it is handy to have that nailed on defender. Aston Villa have some good upcoming fixtures as well, as over the next 4 matches they play Newcastle, Tottenham, Fulham and Liverpool, which are looking very nice for some more clean sheets for them. Also, they do play in game week 29 as well, which is the blank game week against the Spurs, which is all the more reason to have the Aston Villa assets and defence in. So now moving on to the holds, starting off with Ollie Watkins. Watkins is coming in at £6.6 million with a 26.8% ownership. Watkins could only manage 2 points in game week 27 as Aston Villa failed to score against the Wolves. Surprisingly, this has seen Watkins be the 8th most transferred up player for this game week, with 30,000 managers moving him on. I feel this is a bit harsh from FPL managers as he has recorded 10 goals and 5 assists this season and has been a very good value asset for 113 FPL points. Also, roughly with a 26% ownership, he is a good differential option to the likes of Patrick Bamford, Mikel Antonio or Harry Kane. His 12.82 XG is the 5th amongst forwards, and he also has a 3.92 XA, which is decent for forwards as well so far this season. Ollie Watkins is getting quite a lot of chances, and in that match against Wolves, he could have easily had himself 2 or 3 goals with the chances that he was getting. As I said before, Aston Villa do have some nice upcoming fixtures, and they do play in that blank game week 29 against the Spurs. Also, Jack Grealish could be coming back into the side fairly soon, which does increase Ollie Watkins' XG, as Jack Grealish is so good at feeding those balls into him. So I just think with the amount of chances that Ollie Watkins is getting, and his decent upcoming fixtures, and his factor that he's only 26% owned up top, proving to be a differential option, he could be definitely one to hold on to and not go with the crowd on this one. Now moving on to the second hold, it is Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is coming in at £11.5 million with a whopping 56.8% ownership. Bruno Fernandes brought up the 200 FPL points this week as he has now recorded 206 points for the season. This makes him the top scoring player in FPL as he's recorded a whopping 16 goals and 12 assists. Fernandes had seen quite a lot of managers move him on over the recent couple of weeks, but this 10-point haul against Manchester City solidified him as a great FPL asset to hold. With his 12.64 XG being 7th amongst midfielders and a 9.24 expected assists being 2nd amongst midfielders, he has proved to be such a good FPL asset throughout this season, and once again him being on penalties has ruled in quite a few more points. I just think Fernandes is someone that you just can't quite write off no matter what form he's in, as he could always come back with a big haul of points. In Manchester United's next 4 matches, they play West Ham, Brighton, Spurs and Burnley, which is a decent batch of fixtures, and Manchester United have proved to be quite a solid team recently. Over the next 4 matches, Manchester United play West Ham, Brighton, Spurs and Burnley, which is a decent batch of fixtures, so I just think for that reason Bruno Fernandes is a solid hold. So now moving on to the sell options coming into Game Week 28, it is quite a controversial one in Mo Salah. Salah is coming in at a very pricey £12.5 million with a 37.4% ownership. This is seeing quite a significant decrease over the past couple of weeks, and he has actually been the most transferred player in Game Week 28 so far, seeing 140,000 managers move him on. Salah has no doubt been very poor recently, blanking in his last 4 matches, and in his last 5 has only seen a 1.9 XG, which is the 19th highest in the league, which is nowhere near what you want to be seeing for the most pricey player in the game. This season he has recorded 171 FPL points with 17 goals and 4 assists, but his recent form has made him not a very good option to have, and with the likes of Jota coming back into the team, it does provide another attacking avenue for Liverpool, so if you wanted to, you could go that Salah to Jota route, or just downgrade Salah to a mid-price midfielder and upgrade another player in the team, such as getting in Harry Kane. Also, Liverpool have some tricky upcoming fixtures as they play Wolves, Arsenal, Aston Villa and Leeds. I would say these next 3 against Wolves, Arsenal and Aston Villa are hard ones for Liverpool to score in, as all these 3 teams have quite solid defences. Also, with the lack of service coming into Salah and his very low XG over the last 5 weeks, I think it could be worthwhile downgrading him to another option and upgrading another player in the squad. So now moving on to the second sell option, it is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin is coming in at £7.8 million with a very high 40.2% ownership. This season, Calvert-Lewin is holding 128 FPL points, getting himself 13 goals and 6 assists. This does make him the 4th highest scoring forward in the game, but in his most recent 10 matches, he has blanked 7 times. Calvert-Lewin does have a very nice XG of 13.65, which is the 3rd amongst forwards, but with his strike partner Richarlison being in such good form, he is actually taking quite a lot of Calvert-Lewin's points, as Richarlison has got himself 4 goals in the last 4 matches, whereas Calvert-Lewin has only returned 1 assist for his owners. Everton's next 4 fixtures include Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brighton and Tottenham, which is a decent batch of fixtures, but they don't play in blank Game Week 29, and Burnley do have quite a solid defence as well as Brighton, so I think it could be worthwhile steering clear of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and looking for a more differential option up top, as Calvert-Lewin is quite highly owned. So that's what we've got for today for the buy, hold, sell of FPL Game Week 28. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, so if you did, give it a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and once again share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.